Hiya and welcome back to the main channel. So today usually would be the day that things my parents wouldn't understand would come out, but I'm ill and that series takes a lot of effort. So instead, right now I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video. So if you're subscribed to James Marriott, you've probably seen this video in your recommended recently, because for some reason YouTube decided to stick it in everyone's at the minute. So I'm going to be recreating it with my answers. And I know this is right after a Q&A, but I am ill and it's an easy video to make, so I'm sorry, but this is what you get. And there's 100 questions here, and I waffled on for 15 minutes with like 30 questions, so we're just gonna quickly get onto it. And I'm very sorry if the video is really long. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this all in one take, so if it's very, very rushed and messy, I'm very, very sorry. Yeah, I'm ill, I'm just trying to do the best I can, okay. Grab the book nearest to you, turn to page 18 and find line 4. The book nearest to me is GCSE Biology for AQA Grade 9 to 1, the revision guide. Page 18, line 4. The larger the inhabitation zone around the disc, the more effective the antibiotic is against bacteria. Fantastic. Stretch your left arm as far as you can. You can't see me, but I'm doing it. Before you started the survey, what were you doing? I was binge watching Modern Family on Netflix. What was the last thing you watched on TV? Modern Family. Without looking, guess what time it is? 9:30? 9:38. With the exception of a computer, what can you hear? My brother on his Xbox. When did you last step outside? Yesterday, because I felt ill, like I do now. Did you dream last night? Yes, I did. Do you remember your dreams? I remember some of them. Oh, I forgot to mention that because James only did 98 questions and there was 3 of them that were repeats, I did 5 of my own. So one of them's here. What was the last dream you remember? It was a few nights ago. We were in school. For some reason, Willany, I'm Alex, and Lawrence McKenna were all part of my class, but like they were my age. James Charles came into the school and did a giveaway of random YouTuber merch. So some people got like Louis Vuitton things, I don't know why. Some people got Josh's Champion stuff. I got a Campcast hoodie. And then I'm pretty sure I died at the end because I fell off a cliff. I don't know. When did you last laugh? Just then. Why? Because I fell off a cliff in my dream. What's on the walls of the rooms you're in? I'm in my bedroom. I've got a TV on my wall and a Dumbledore quote. I don't even like Dumbledore, but it's a nice quote. See anything weird lately? Well, I watched Clueless today, and she gets with her brother in that, so that's pretty strange. What do you think of this quiz? It's fantastic. What was the last film you saw? Clueless. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? Probably in London. Like, I would love to be able to do YouTube full time, like, and go down to London. If you became a millionaire overnight, what would you buy? Proper filming equipment, like a proper microphone, proper computer, proper editing software, and an apartment in London. Tell me something most people don't know about you. I'm oddly flexible. Like, I can do the splits, I can get my leg behind my head, I can do a background. If you could change one thing about the world, regardless of guilt or politics, what could it be? If you didn't see my last video, I'm really, really, really supportive of the Black Lives Matter movement. So I would probably like eradicate all racism, and I know that's really like beauty pageant-ish, but it's true. Do you like to dance? I do. I love to dance, especially when I'm stressed or anxious. I love to choreograph because it kind of just comes to me, and then I'll do it the next day and be like, oh my god, this is the most stupid thing I've ever seen, because I don't have any emotion while doing it, but at the time it's a really, really good way for me to get any emotion out. Would you ever consider living abroad? I would love to live abroad for a year. Does your name make any interesting anagrams? So it's Sophie. So some old people hate interesting elephants. I don't know. Who made the last incoming call on your phone? Let me check. It was my mum. I'm really boring. What was the last thing you downloaded on your computer? I don't know if it downloaded on my computer or just on my Google Drive, but I downloaded Dinobot for my Discord server, which you should join down below because it's really dead because I haven't got a lot of people on it. But if we get more people in it, then hopefully it could be good at one point. Last time you swam in a pool? A proper pool was Mexico last year. Not was in a paddling pool in my garden. Favourite type of music? I love all music apart from the music I don't like, and I know that's a really, really bad way of describing it, but that's the only way I can describe it. My favourite song is Killer Queen by Queen, so you can just go off that. Least favourite music? Probably opera because I can't understand what they say. Are you listening to any music right now? No, I'm not, but if I wasn't recording, I would be. and I will be listening to my playlist, which includes Slow Down by James Marriott. And since I stole this video idea, albeit it be 7 years old, but I still stole it, you should go stream it. It's in the description. I'll put, since John Swan said that you can put it in videos without being claimed, I'll put a clip here.
I want it, but can you slow down? You've got me done it.
I know, that was really, really good. If you want to hear more of it, you're going to have to go in the description and go watch the lyric video. Okay, thanks. What colour is your bedroom carpet? It is light grey. If you could change something about your home, not worrying about cost, what would it be? We have a kind of cinema room downstairs, which is just a cinema. We've got like a cinema screen and a large sofa, and my dad really, really likes the room, so I'd probably like properly do that up. So like make it a proper nice screen, proper good quality projector, put some proper like popcorn machines and sweet machines on the side for my dad because he really likes it. What was the last thing you bought? I don't know about bought. Last thing I spent money on was was organisations and streams, Black Lives Matter streams, charity streams. Last thing I bought, it was a milkshake from a place near me called Porky's that does really, really nice barbecue meat. Have you ever ridden a motorbike? Yes, my dad has a motorbike instead of a car, so sometimes I get the motorbike to school with him. Would you ever go bungee jumping or skydiving? I've always said I would go bungee jumping, but I saw a video of the thing snapping on a STW video, and now I'm terrified. So I'd probably still go skydiving because I would do it for charity if I could at one point, because you're strapped to someone else, so they can kind of throw you off, and you can't really back out of it because they can just put you above off. Do you have a garden? Yes, it's usually horrible, but because of quarantine, my dad said all the time to fix it up. Do you know all the words to your national anthem? Yes, we had to sing it in primary school. What's the first thing you think of when you wake up in the morning? How many Twitter notifications have I got? That's really bad, but I mean, like, I'm in a lot of group chats, so I want to be up to date. I don't want to just be like ignoring my group chats. If you could eat lunch with one famous person, who would you go for dinner with? Willanie, because he's obviously in the career that I would love to get into, and he's also from Whitley Bay, which is where I live, and he's a big inspiration for, I think, quite a lot of people here, because he's from this little town and we don't really know anyone else big from here. So yeah, Will, because he's in the same industry that I would love to go into, and from here, so he's a bit of inspiration. Who sent the last text message that you received? It was PayPal, because I had to set that up to donate to those streams. But if we got actual people, it would be my friend Josh, which was still ages ago, but I don't really use text. I use Snapchat, WhatsApp, or Twitter DMs. Which store would you choose to max out your credit card? Probably Costco. Costco's got everything. I could like redecorate every room in my house with that. What time is bedtime? Whenever I get bored of Twitter. Have you ever been in a beauty pageant? No, and if I ever do a face reveal, you will see why. How many tattoos do you have? None. Would you ever get a tattoo? Yes, I want my children's names on my ankle and their birth dates whenever they're born, far, far, far in the future. I've added 2 of my own here. What piercings do you have? I have both ears pierced. What piercings would you get? Probably just another... No, I don't know if I would get anything else. I don't know. What did you do for your last birthday? We were in quarantine, so I forced my family to watch all the Harry Potter movies, and we had afternoon tea delivered to our door. Do you carry a donut card? I do not. Who was the last person you ate dinner with? My family. Is the glass half empty or half full? Half full. What's the furthest away you've been? What's further? Either Texas, Mexico, Jamaica, or Grand Cayman, whichever one's further. Again, 2 of my own questions added in here. What's your favourite place you visited? Definitely Texas, it was amazing. What's the least favourite place you visited? Tunisia, because you could eat in the pool, and it means a lot of kids would drop like ice cream and pizza in the bottom of the pool, and I got an ear infection from it, and the flight home with an ear infection was horrible. When was the last time you ate a homegrown tomato? I don't know, because I don't like tomatoes. Have you ever done a trophy? I haven't, but I've won medals. Are you a good cook? I cook for my family almost every night, so I'm going to say yes. Do you know how to pump your own gas? Well, I'm only 16, so I've never had to, but I think I can. I've paid for gas before, my dad's pumped it, and I've seen my dad pump it multiple times, so I think so. If you could meet anyone from history, who would it be? Probably Wallace. If you don't know who he is, he discovered evolution at the same time as Charles Darwin, but Charles Darwin got all the credit for it, so I would just sit with him and slag off Charles Darwin. Have you ever worn a uniform at school? Yes, we have to, obviously. I'm in Britain. Every school I've had a uniform, but my one I'm in right now well, I finished it now, but the one I was in was actually really good because it was just black trainers, black jeans, a school top which came in 5 different colours. You could choose the colour, and then basically any black hoodie because you could take it out and tie it around your waist. So I literally wore black jeans, black night trainers, a black polo top, and a subtweeny hoodie every day. So that was really fun. Do you touch type? No, but I do the equivalent of touch type on my phone. What's under your bed? Drawers. Do you believe in love at first sight? Yes, I do. Think fast. What do you like right now? Reading and making videos. Where were you on Valentine's Day? Alone. What time do you get up? Really depends on the day. So for example, today I woke up at 6 a.m, fell back asleep at 8 a.m, woke up again at 1 p.m. So my sleep schedule was fucked. What was the name of your first pet? It was Millie, and it was one of those tiger cat things. I don't know what they're actually called. I'll put one on the screen. Edit Sophia say it wasn't Millie, it was Tigs. I got Millie a few weeks later and she was a black and white cat. Right, okay, thanks. Who's the second last person to call you? To call me was my dad, but it would have been my friend India. She just can't call me because it goes to my dad. So it would have been India. I had to just call her because she had to text me. She has to text me to call her when she needs to call me. What's happening this weekend? Nothing, we're in quarantine. What do you think about the most? Probably Twitter. That's really bad. But there's a lot going on at Twitter. So there's obviously all of the Black Lives Matter movement. There's Pride Month. There's the full YouTube channel thing. So yeah, probably everything on Twitter. If you had a big win on the lottery, how long would you wait to tell people? Literally nothing. I would go and scream to my dad straight away. Who would you tell first? My dad. What was the last movie you saw in cinema? In my cinema room was Terminator 2. I have no idea cinema. Either Toy Story 4 or Frozen 2, whichever one was that. I think it was Frozen 2. Do you sing in the shower? Yes, I do. What do you do when you're bored? Twitter or TikTok? I've learned from this video I'm addicted to Twitter. That's not a good thing. But you should follow it. It's on screen and in the description. What do you do for a living? Beg my parents for money. Do you like my job? Yes, I just cook for them and I clean the house sometimes. And then they feed me. It's fantastic. What did you want to be when you grew up? I'm counting this as when I was a child. I wanted to be a vet. What would your dream job be? Dream job? YouTuber. But obviously that's very unrealistic. So I'm going to say a barrister. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The egg, because it was laid by some other chicken looking thing, and then evolution, suddenly a chicken popped out. How many keys are on your key ring? Just one. It used to be 2 because I had my locker key, but now I don't have a locker at my new school, so just one. I say my new school, I've been there 2 years. Where would you retire to? Well, I would love to go live in London throughout like the peak of my job, so probably retire somewhere else down south. As much as I love it up north, like down south it's very, very calming. I think like Cornwall, not London. London isn't calming, but like maybe go like Cornwall or somewhere just to live out my old days. What kind of car do you drive? I don't have one. What is your best physical feature? I quite like my face. Like, I don't like my body, but my face, like I like my features. I like my eyes, I like my nose, I like my lips. They're wonky, like one eye's smaller than the other and one eye's higher than the other, but like the composition's not right, but the features themselves are alright. What's your best characteristics? I am smart. That's really all I get credit for. I'd like to be known as something else. I like to be known as like, oh, she's nice at cheering people up, which I think I am, but smart. If you could go anywhere else in the world, where would you go? Well, it was my last vacation. What am I, American? It was my last holiday with my family this year, so we were supposed to go to Disney World because that was my choice. However, Corona killed that. Sorry, norovirus killed that. So yeah, it would be Disney World and Harry Potter World, but obviously I can't. What kind of books do you like to read? Anything. I love history, so Tattoos of Auschwitz. I love like cheesy romance novels. If you have any books that like you'd like to say them down below. What's your favourite time of day? Probably about 9 o'clock at night, because it's my time where I can just chill and do what I want. And then like at 11 I'll go down and get my parents a drink, get myself a drink, and then go to bed. And then go on Twitter till the early hours in the morning. How far away from where did you grow up? I grew up like the most of my young life was in central Newcastle. How far away from your birthplace do you live? I was born in Darlington, so about an hour. What are you reading right now? I'm reading nothing right now because I've just finished, so again, leave me suggestions, either like proper books that I have to buy, or I've got stuff on my list, or Wattpad books, because I know that everyone's like, oh, Wattpad's just for fan fiction, but it's not. There's so many good unpublished authors on Wattpad. So yeah, suggestions either. Morning person or night owl? Definitely night owl. Can you touch your nose with your tongue? I can, but only the bottom of the bridge. Can you close your eyes and raise your eyebrows? I can, but I'm not going to do it because you won't see it, so it's not entertaining for you. Do you have pets? I do. I have a dog. He's a Jack Russell. He's called Alfie. How many rings before you answer the phone? 1, because I'm on it, or none. Like, if I don't pick it up after 1, I'm not picking it up because I don't have it with me. It's like upstairs and I'll be downstairs, or it's dead. What's your best childhood memory? Probably when my parents surprised us to go to Disneyland, Paris. Like, they told us that we were going to go drop my grandma off at the airport, and once we were there, they were like, do you want to go to Disney World? And we were like, yeah, right. And they were like, no, seriously, do you fancy going to Disney World? And we were like, yeah. So yeah, that was fun. What jobs have you had? I was a paper girl, and not a busboy, but I cleaned a pub. Any new and exciting things you'd like to share? Even though Things My Parents Wouldn't Understand isn't out today, it will be out on Monday, so you're getting the same amount of videos, you're just like getting them in a different order. That's probably not exciting to you, but it's exciting to me. What's most important in life? Happiness. That sounds so cheesy, but genuinely, if you can do something with your life and look back and say, I enjoyed that. So yeah, that's something that What inspires you? Like YouTube wise, definitely, again, I've already explained Will and E. I've explained why. But general life wise, my mum. My mum's amazing. She's a very private person, so I'm not going to explain much, but she's been through so much in her life, and the fact that she can go through all that was insane to me. She's been through loads by my age, and like, I look back and like, I don't know if I could have dealt with it. And she's got so far by herself, and yeah, I have so much respect for my mum, and even if we don't agree on everything, so she thinks that YouTube is pretty pointless, and so there's times like that where I'm like, I don't agree with you on that, but my mum really inspires me. And that's all the questions. That was actually 100, James Marriott. I'm sorry, I stole your video idea and then bullied you. Very sorry about that. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to like and subscribe. My Twitter and Instagram will be on screen and in the description down below. My Discord's down below. Make sure to stream Slowdown because it is really good. Like, genuinely, for a YouTuber doing music seriously, it's fantastic for a first song. It's on Spotify and Apple Music too, so yeah, make sure to stream it, and goodbye.